So are you ready to buy your next house? You're all excited. You have your furniture picked out, colors, landscaping. You've pictured yourself in it. Well, first you have to go through the process to get there. My name is Alina Nunez, and I'm a real estate attorney, and I'm here to speak to you today about the 5 steps to a real estate closing transaction. So as a new buyer, your first step should always be to get pre-qualified for your financing. A lot of people make the mistake and they hire a realtor and already start jumping on realtor.com and looking for their house. But how can you do that if you don't know how much you can afford? I would love to drive a Maserati, but maybe I can only afford a Volkswagen. So that's why your first step is find that lender you're going to work with, get pre-qualified, make sure you can afford what you think you can, so then you can start your house shopping. So the second step to the process, once you have that pre-approval letter in your hand from your lender, is to hire your realtor and start that house shopping, but also to hire your real estate attorney. Both of these work hand in hand, are very important. Why? Your realtor is going to be the one that's going to negotiate that price, show you the different houses, and once you find that dream house, draft up that contract, negotiate with the seller's agent, and make sure you get that home. Your real estate attorney is going to review that contract, make sure what you're signing is correct, protecting your best interest. And once that seller accepts your offer and that contract is signed, that's when our job kicks in and making sure that the title to that property is free and clear of any issues. Okay, so now your offer has been accepted. Congratulations. Now's when the real work starts. So this is step 3 of the process. You're going to be working with your lender, getting them all the information and documents that you need. You're going to be hiring an inspector. Make sure that house gets inspected. You're going to be having the appraisal done. Make sure the house is worth what you're paying for. And you're going to have your real estate attorney and title agent doing all of our work behind the scenes, making sure there are no liens and no issues. This process here, this step, is the hardest part of the whole process. It's the most time consuming. But the goal in it is to make sure you're protected as a buyer, you get your financing in order, and that dream home that you're going to be closing on soon doesn't turn out to be a money pit. So step 4 is you're approved. The bank has given you your approval letter. So now we're moving your transaction, getting it ready for the inevitable closing day. So this means your bank is working on your final loan documents. Us, as your real estate attorney and title agent, are working on finalizing all those final documents that we need, getting your final numbers together. I know you're anxious. You're wondering, well, what do I have to bring to closing? What is going to be my final cash to close? What day do I get to sign these papers and have those keys handed to me? Well, that is step 5, the closing day. So here we are on your closing date. What can you expect today? Well, you've already received by email a breakdown of all your closing costs. You have wired transferred your monies to your title agent, your real estate attorney, and we will sit down with you at the closing table and go through all the documents that you need to sign. We will explain them to you, make sure you understand the terms of your loan, what is your interest rate, what's your monthly payment going to be. Any question that you have to ask, that is when it's done. And you have us there at the closing table as your attorneys to guide you through the process. It's also the day that the seller signs their documents, transferring over the deed to your name, and hopefully at the end of it all, hand over those keys to you so you can now enjoy that home that you have been wanting for so long. So this is the simple process of a real estate transaction from pre-approval to the closing table. I know it might sound overwhelming, but at the end, it's a very exciting experience, and we would love to help you through it. If you are buying a property or know anyone who is and needs those steps and those guidance, give us a call.